All right, everybody, welcome back to Everyday Whiskey. I'm Mike.
And I'm Dan, and this week we are doing the rye whiskey rundown. And essentially what that means is we have 3 different ryes from 3 different price points, and we're going to basically see how much money you need to spend to get a solid Canadian rye. So, I'm saying Canadian rye that way because 2 out of the 3 of these bottles in front of us are technically sourced from Canada.
Yep.
Whistle Pig sources from Alberta Distillers.
Alberta.
And Lock, Stock, and Barrel, not Lock, Shock, and Barrel.
Or Pop, Lock, and Drop It.
Exactly. They are based in Philly. They blend in Philly, but all their juice comes from Canada. They don't say where they get it from Canada. I didn't dig too deep into it, but it's from Canada. It's aged 18 years in sub-freezing temperatures.
If I was a betting man, I'd say...
It was Alberta, too. I'd probably say it's Alberta, too.
Because that's like the... What we have... what are our sources? We have...
You have Luxro, IJP, MGP, and then there's one in Tennessee, one in Virginia. I forget the names.
And then I think really Alberta is the only one who outsources in Canada, right?
There's others. It's just they're the biggest. Okay. I think they're the biggest one.
They are one.
Correct us if we're wrong. I'm not well versed in my Canadian whiskey lore.
Yes.
So
me neither.
The cool thing is both of these bottles are 100% rye.
Yes.
There's nothing else in them but rye.
And this one too.
Is it 100% rye?
It should be.
We probably should look at
just Canadian rye whiskey.
I know, but all it needs to be is 51% rye. Rye.
I never looked that up.
They don't dictate.
Even when we did our first review on this.
Yeah, they don't dictate that it is 100% rye, so I'm going to say that it's 51% plus rye. Yeah. Obviously, they're calling it a rye. But with that being said, let's get right into this thing.
Yeah, let's go.
So we're going to start out with the GP.
Yeah.
So this is Whistle Pig Piggyback. This is $55 to $60 on your shelf, somewhere in there. It's 95.96% alcohol, and it is, again, 100% rye. That's a big pour for me. I'm gonna splash it for you.
That's fine.
No.
Yeah, this one's actually blown up in popularity. A, it's available at every store you go to. B, it's becoming a huge back bar staple in a lot of on-premise places.
And C, it's sponsored. It's sponsored by Barstool, or they sponsor Barstool. Which way is it around?
I think Barstool sponsors them.
Barstool sponsors them. So
you know what? Barstool features Whistle Pig.
There it is. Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah. Perfect.
My brain can't brain today, so.
So if you watch like Bussin' with the Boys podcast or KFC, like they always have like either the Whistle Pig cocktails or the Whistle Pig piggyback on their table in some array. So let's get into this. Cheers, sir.
Cheers. I haven't had this in a long fucking time, so.
So this literally just smells like straight up caraway.
It does.
Like caraway. All right. So for anybody who doesn't know what caraway is, it's what rye bread smells like.
It's a seed.
It's a seed. That's in the if you get rye bread with seeds, it's caraway seeds in it.
Mm-hmm.
It smells like straight up rye bread.
It does. It's got a very, very bready nose.
To me, it's super fruity, like for a rye. Like, I get like freeze dried apricots. Mm-hmm. Like is the main one, and then again it's just that caraway seed, and then some sort of like breadiness to it.
I mean, yeah, it just tastes very rye to me. You're a little bit of spice in there, like you get from a rye. It's not overwhelming or overbearing like some ryes are. It actually finishes quite
nicely,
smooth. Yeah,
yeah, quite nicely. The only thing with this is like, where does this fall? Because I don't think this is like a drink neat option. Really?
Yeah, I don't know. That's hard to tell. I don't do... All right, I'm not very well versed in cocktails. Let's put it that way.
Neither of us.
Yeah, most of the whiskeys and drinks... If we're drinking whiskey, it's usually neat. Or on the rocks at the most.
Or with some stones, maybe.
Yeah.
That's
occasionally when I'm home, maybe I'll do a whiskey ginger if I'm around the holidays.
You do make bougie tequila cocktails, though.
I do make bougie tequila cocktails.
That's a whole separate thing.
I will do, and actually in the summer I'll do whiskey sours, but I'll do it where it's just whiskey, agave syrup, and lemon, like fresh squeezed lemon. So I don't even know if it's technically.
We're running around here, so yeah. So what I'm saying, I just don't know.
I don't know a good rye cocktail to sponsor with this, but
rye old fashioned. That's the most popular.
Yeah,
rye old fashioned is the most this will work really well in a rye old fashioned just because it'll counteract the sweetness from the cherry and the simple syrup, but.
Again, like I said, it's becoming a huge staple in back bars everywhere. Yeah. So most restaurants and bars you walk into will most likely have this.
So where are you at number-wise with this?
Number-wise for the rating, I'm going to actually go 6 for 6 here. 6-year age, 6 score. I don't think it's bad. I was at 6.8.
All
right, so you want to do like 6.5?
6.5.
6.5 it is.
6.5 out of 10 on the Whistle Pig. All right.
Cool.
So let me just, yeah.
You want me to get you a freshie? Okay.
No, this one's already got a good piece there.
All right. Now for the Alberta Premium.
I don't remember. We 100% drank this. It's on camera.
Yes.
I don't remember. I don't remember anything. I wasn't that chippy.
Biggest shtick is they use glacier water, like everyone, but you know it's Canada, so they use glacier water. It's all Canadian rye, like rye grains and everything.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's all Canadian. This is just 100% Canada in a bottle.
Like, obviously, water is one of the main things. Like, the quality of your water is extremely important in whiskey making.
It
but
is.
I feel like the glacier water note, I don't know how much it affects it. Like, I get with Kentucky or, like, upstate New York where they say, like, limestone filtered.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that makes sense to me because limestone physically strips impurities out of the water. So it's perfect.
I mean, I'll be honest. Most whiskeys, they'll put some kind of fancy name to the water. Most liquor, whatever fancy names they could come up with for their waters, they will just marketing. You know, if they could say glacier water, they'll say it as opposed to.
Well, it's like in Waterboy, like where it's just like oh, this is my secret stash of Antarctic glacier water.
Exactly.
That's what they use in Alberta Premium.
You know, it doesn't really matter. Now, I want to touch on the price on this one because now that I think about it, it's going to be a little bit controversial. So, this is our mid-tier range for the United States because you can find it anywhere from like $70 to $85 all the way up to $100, most commonly between $70 $80.
We'll call it probably 80.
However,
probably average.
If you are Canadian and you are watching this, well, first of all, thank you for letting our video get into Canada. That's cool.
That would be cool.
Second of all, I am well aware this is not as rare in Canada as it is in the US. So the price, I believe, in Canada, it drops back down. It comes into the 40s, $50 range.
I feel like this is like their Jim Beam.
Yeah.
In like Canada.
But
Maybe
the
not Jim
thing
Beam,
is
it's like their
if,
Maker's Mark.
If you convert their price to our price, it probably falls roughly around the same
thing.
Yeah, I think 40 Canadian is probably about 50 something. So it's still less in Canada in US dollars than Canadian, whatever the fuck you guys pay with. But in America, this is technically going to be our mid-tier because our pricing, we pay import taxes and all that shit.
All right, let's get into this thing.
Right off the bat, I get your traditional caraway, your rye notes, but I get a heavier fruited nose on this
I was about to say, I get dark. It's like
a lot of
fig.
fruit.
It's like fig fruit though. It's not.
Yeah, fig.
It's like fig. It's not fruity fruits. Fruity tooty, fresh and fruity. It's not that.
No, fig. I think you nailed it with fig. Actually,
I think it's fig. It doesn't have as strong of a nose as a Whistle Pig.
No,
though.
You really got to get in that glass to like get a powerful.
Right, let's get into it though. And this is hot. This is hot though.
It's 93 or 63%, so it's 120.
Yeah, that's hot.
One proof
and like
121, 122 proof.
Really high proof ryes from my palate personally don't work.
No,
all that awesome. So there's so much heat on this. I'm not getting.
See, I'm still getting the palate.
I don't know. Give me another minute on it.
Yeah, I think you need to just. This is a second sipper. This is one of those ones where that first sip kind of shocks your system, but then you go back to it and you can start dissecting it.
See, this one doesn't have the fruitiness in the palate that the Whistle Pig Piggyback had, though.
No.
It's a little more flatter of a palate.
More generic rye taste.
Yeah. I think it's more like maybe citrus and like maybe dill.
Citrusy.
Black licorice.
Bready.
Is it dill or black licorice I'm getting?
Dill.
It's dill,
right? I would go
on the dill end of the spectrum.
Citrusy, dill, rye, peppery. It's got that burn. It is strong. It's 121.5 proof. So like,
I don't know if I like this.
It's a big boy.
I don't know if I like this. Like, it's an awesome bottle. The bottle's cool as hell. Like if you want a cool bar, like if you want a really nice Canadian like rye whiskey and you want a bar piece, like this is the bottle.
This is a cool fucking bottle.
So
minus the twist top.
That
could be a cork, but
hey, you know what? Maker's Mark switched all the way over to twist tops on everything. So you know what? I'm not gonna have this whole spiel I did about twist tops.
I gotta switch because I overpoured
a year ago.
Ugh.
Yeah, I went on like a 5-minute rant about like why I hate twist tops on whiskey.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do it again. I'm not doing that again. I'll throw my number out there. You're probably not gonna like it.
That's fine.
So if I'm paying $80 for this, we're gonna call it $80. There's no shot. No way.
No.
For what I'm getting in this bottle, and I'm sorry for Alberta. Like I love Alberta distillers. I love their ryes, but this one for me just doesn't work, and I'm going at a 4.9.
Wow.
I really don't.
That is low.
I'm really not. I just don't. It's not my thing. I can meet you in the middle somewhere, but I'm at 4.9. We'll call it 5 even.
I was gonna say do a 5 even.
We'll call it 5
That'll
even.
Make this easier to average out.
It's a $100 nose with a $20 taste.
I wasn't gonna go. I don't want to fall in line with the piggyback, but like I'm close to
It's
it,
not
so I'm gonna
far
go
off.
like a 6.5 on this one for
All
me.
right, I'll
personally.
meet you at a
5.8.
5.8. 5.8. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I know we're gonna get some hate for this. Probably.
It's a good. I can't speak. It's a good Canadian whiskey. It's just not for me. I think that's the best way to say it.
It's not for my palate. So
No,
whoever loves this rye whiskey, good for you. You know, it fits your palate. You like hotter, spicier ryes than Mike and I do. I can't find a redeemable anything for myself.
If you came to me and said you love ryes and you're looking for something good or you I'll recommend this all the time. But for me personally, that's why my score is low. And
this is one of our lowest scores. I think the lowest score we had was a 0.5 though.
Oh yeah, we've gone really.
I forgot what it was though, but either way. All right, let's. I'm gonna grab a freshie for the last one.
Yeah, I over poured that one, and it's the highest proof up here, I think. So yes, it is. So
what's the proof on this guy?
That's 108. This is 121 and a half.
All right, yeah. So this is a little bit lower. Yeah. All right, so the finale of this episode is going to be Lock, Stock, and Barrel.
96.
So it's an 18-year-old rye, 100% rye, and I don't know if you want to call them a distiller, blender house, whatever. They're based out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and essentially what this is they select multiple barrels of 18-year-old rye and they release them. So like there is less of this in the country than there is Pappy Van Winkle every year. Like this is a very highly allocated bottle.
I could be honest with you.
You've never seen it before today?
No. I've never seen it, and I'm in and out of stores all day, every day.
Retail on this bottle is $250. This is the most expensive rye we have sitting in the house right now in inventory, period. So let's see if you spend $250, if it beats out a $55 bottle. So far, these scores are not great. So let's get right into this.
Clearly, this is not our preferred category of whiskey.
I'll let you pour that.
Yeah, I'll go.
Really awesome packaging. Like it's a cool bottle. It's a heavy bottle. They use use really good glass on it.
A little bit more, just in case. Oh fuck. I do like the bottle. I feel like the label could be a little bit more.
You know what it is?
For $250.
What this is though, it's from Philly, and Philly's known for their slow and low cocktail, and that's what the label is on the slow and low cocktail. It's almost the same label. Yeah. But all right, let's get into this. Nice. This is one of the most expensive bottles we've ever had on the channel.
Yeah, probably. Oh, what the fuck kind of nose is that? Dude,
it's straight fruit. It's
fruit. I get like butterscotch.
It's fruit and candy. It's so good. I've had this before. Mike's trying this for the first time on camera right now.
All I smell is butterscotch.
Dude, and it's 100% rye.
So this is a great example of how everybody's nose and palate's going to differ. He gets fruit, I get butterscotch.
So what I get is candied apples and butterscotch. I get the butterscotch, but I also get candied apples.
I could see the candy apple part now.
So, and like I said, what it is it's 18 years, aged in like freezing to slightly above freezing temperatures. So I don't know how, like, obviously the wood is super, super contracted for the entirety of this aging process.
Which isn't
good
for releasing oak notes.
Yeah, so there is no oak note. There's no wood on this nose.
Yeah, no, I can tell you that.
There's no smoke, no oak on this, buddy.
Cool.
Good job. Good
Put
job.
It up my nose. I'm trying, you really need to get close to it.
See, what you really need to do is snort it first, and then really coat the membrane of your nose, because that way you taste less.
Woo! Oh wow. Okay.
All right, this is the best nose out of the three, quite easily to me.
I think so when it's not up your nose. Yeah.
And you can tell it's a rye, but it is a light for 18 years old. It's light on the palate. It's fruity.
I don't know if it drinks smoother than the Whistle Pig or if it's just more
I think it's more well-rounded.
Yeah, well-rounded.
This had some kick up front palate, but mellowed out back palate.
This is very uniform.
It's very uniformed, and for 108 proof too, though.
Yeah. The flavor is sweet on the tongue initially.
It's a very sweet rye, but not sweet like Michter's rye. Like Michter's rye is like maraschino cherry sweet. This is different. This is like peaches.
I don't really know. I mean,
So online they say like
I don't
baked,
know.
they say like baked peaches, whatever that means. But I do
I
get
don't
like
know what the fuck a baked peach
like
is.
as a kid, I really love canned peaches, and I kind of get that canned peach note a little bit.
I could kind
But
of
again,
taste
like
the peach in there.
that's me, someone telling me the house is haunted, and then like me
Yeah.
hearing someone knocking on the door or something.
I don't
So
know. It's not a bad palate by any means. I just can't pinpoint what the hell I taste in this.
you seem
It's-
confused.
I am very confused.
So you get the caraway for sure. It's there.
There's the caraway.
Yeah. I also get citrus. I don't get any dill or any black licorice.
I think the reason I'm confused is because this is the most well-rounded
Rye I've ever
whiskey
had.
I've had. Like,
yeah.
everything hits it in small, equal
It's like
amounts across
It's
the
like a
entire
perfect
palate.
cheeseburger.
Yeah, like
It's
from the
like-
time it touches your tongue to the time you swallow, like it's just the
Yeah.
same kind of.
It's structured really well.
Yeah,
it's
and you would
structured
think
really
that would
well.
make it easy to pick things out, but it doesn't because it's like everything hits you at once,
Apparently,
neatly through the entire experience.
it just breaks Mike.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
I
need
dude,
more.
I fucking love this bottle. I
It
really
actually
do.
is really good.
Is it worth? All right, I will go out on a limb.
Not
I'll,
worth
I, no, not worth $250 at all. Like I would,
No.
but I don't think any whiskey's worth that.
And I'm with you on
Yeah,
that.
so-
Very the only again, I'll say that I might have said this one before. The only bottle that I think is worth its price tag, if you could get it at a reasonable price, is the Old Fitz. That's
Yeah.
the only one I've ever
Yeah,
had
if
where I'm
you-
like, fuck, I will pay for this bottle.
Yeah, we're not gonna get in the old
No,
Fitz
we're
talk,
not gonna get
but
into
like I said,
Oh, okay. Here
you
we
can,
go.
but you can see this bottle anywhere from like 180 to 300 in New
All right,
Jersey.
second time around, I'm getting a different nose. I'm getting oak and Crayola cran. I don't know why, but that's what I'm getting. Second time.
And Mike's having a stroke, so babe,
Yeah.
call 911.
It's not bad. Like I that's just all I could think of. But like
It's
I
a-
enjoy the nose.
It's
a
my
good
favorite
nose.
nose on a rye that I've ever
It is,
I've
like-
ever had.
I'm getting I don't know smell like I'm getting a little burnt oaky.
I get,
like,
but well, no, but okay,
like-
I get the cran, the wax.
Yeah,
It smells
the
like wax.
wax.
No, well, no, but fuck you, because you're like telling me it smells like wax. I'm smelling wax, but it doesn't smell like Crayola crayons. It smells like the wax from a wax crayon. But I still smell butterscotch.
it smells like a winter cabin in the woods. Like,
Yeah, like this is like a really
it
good.
smells delicious.
This is a really good fireplace whiskey. I guess if
Yeah, it's a fireplace. That's what it smells like.
If you're gonna have a fireplace whiskey, we're all over the fucking place with this bottle right now. It's like, God help anybody who might have been like, I wonder if I should get that, and they watch this and be like, I'm more confused than when I started.
All right, now I'm getting more of the black pepper notes coming through. But again, the core of the palate is still
I don't really know, dude. It's just
very
good.
uniform.
I don't really know. It's just good.
It is.
It's just good.
I'm going 8.2.
I was at 8.9 just because, like,
Oh wow, you went high.
but again, like Whistle Pig Roadstock Rye. That's the 9.6, and I can't say that's better.
No,
Like,
that doesn't.
this
come
is better
close
than
to
that. So I went 8.9, so I'll say 8.5 would be like a good
Yeah,
compromise.
I can sit
So
there.
8.5
It's actually a really good bottle.
Yeah,
It's just a
8.5.
confusing bottle. I don't know what to think of this.
I don't know either, but it won. And
It
so
did.
yeah, spend a lot of money on a Canadian Rye. It'll probably work out good for you.
Do it.
Sure. All right, everybody, if you made it this far, do what we say every time. If you made it this far. So please, number 1, please like the video. Number 2, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps. It makes Mike and I feel good.
Mm-hmm.
And number 3, please comment on anything that maybe corrections you saw. Be nice about it, though.
Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of.
Yeah, like
corrections
Mike
in
and I are
this
super not naive. Super.
one. We're naive about Canadian whiskey.
Yeah, we're novice when it comes to Canadian whiskey.
Yeah,
So
I
if
don't know
there's-
shit about it.
If there's anything that we didn't say correctly, let us know, and we'll just learn from that essentially. But yeah, no. So Lock, Stock, and Barrel is legit. It's a legit.
It is good.
It's worth the money to me. I don't know if you could find this under 200, I'd say buy it.
Yeah, I'd say then it's worth it.
I think that's worth it. At the high end at 300 that I've seen
No.
at some places, I wouldn't do it.
No.
But it won the whole thing quite easily. Not even close.
No, yeah,
to
that
me.
was definitely the better one of them.
So everybody have a great week. Cheers and thanks for watching.
Peace.